Tonight, we look at a sexier version of the Panzer 38T. An armored car decides to play bumper tanks and loses. Then I meet up with a set of French twins. And lastly, we unveil the future of light tank designs. We have travelled to Stalingrad to look into a new tank that has been released with the new Le Royale update. Yes, it's a Panzer 38T, but not just any 38T. It's the newer art model. And some of you might be asking, why is there a whole episode dedicated to a tank that's really not so significant? Well, let's dive into its history and find out. The Panzerkampfwagen 38T newer art was a light tank developed by the Czechoslovak company WWII as a tracked reconnaissance vehicle for the German army during the Second World War. The vehicle competed with the Panzeraufs L, Panzeraufs M, and the T-15 for the role of Panzersparwagen 2, or in other words, Armoured Scout Tank 2. It began development in early 1942 according to surviving records. The first mention of the vehicle is in a datasheet dated 2nd of March 1942 entitled 38TNA. BWM had completed an experimental chassis and turret by April 1942, so development was likely initiated months prior. Now focusing more on the actual changes, this being a prototype built on the previous 38T models, used welding technology instead of rivets. One major visual difference to the other versions in the game. It also had an impressive 220 brake horsepower engine fitted, allowing for a top speed of 52 km an hour. On the 15th of June 1942, a report detailed that a total of 5 Panzer 38T NA were produced and identified as number 1 through to number 5. Unfortunately, on the 19th of January 1943, it was advised that the production series of the NA will not be ordered and that the 5 trial vehicles should finish testing and be set aside. A bit of a sad ending of the tank. Since its ending was unfortunate, we are fortunate enough today to drive this tank in-game and at least vaguely figure out how it would have operated on the battlefield. The first thing to note is the speed. With that impressive 220 brake horsepower engine, it really puts a new contender on the playing field to quickly capture points. This also gives the German nation players some advantage in terms of options. So yes, no more bashing your face on the keyboard and crying because you just can't turn or move fast enough. It also brings in the best of both worlds. And when I mean both worlds, I mean the worlds of the version A and F Panzer 38Ts. There is now some extra speed, but also a slight more armor is present to allow for some survivability. So if you're in the mood to go and cause havoc, I think this tank might just edge you on to do so. Now further diving into the armor, you will notice firstly its new look. That is the obvious welded armor, which does provide a slight improvement in the defense department. Also in my opinion, the tank just looks a little better. A little more modern compared to its former versions. I'm a little bit slow on the snow. Oh, someone wants to play bumper cars. Let's go. Yeah, you spun out. I won. I got some good pace here. I'm a little bit behind, but it's fine. I'll catch up quickly. Wondering now if there's anyone on this point, because they're obviously capturing. Oh, hello. Gee, that's rude. Same guy who was playing bumper cars with me earlier. Could have been. Well, that serves you right, doesn't it? Whilst the F version of the Panzer 38T has got more armor than this version, this has a good trade-off, more speed. This new model's hull and turret armor are now at a decent 30mm. Its side armor has also seen an improvement of 25mm of protection, which basically gives you a little bit more bang for buck. Now looking more at the speed, this tank separates the sprinters from the joggers. It has a powerful V8 engine which produces a staggering 220 brake horsepower. 61 kilometers an hour on full upgrade is no joke when pushing for that first capture point. You are going toe to toe with other armored cars and you're a tank with armor. I mean, what else can you ask for? Though you're still not as quick as a Puma, it's a damn sight better getting places now. Now moving on to the gun and turret. Well, it sports exactly what you get on the other models, that infamous 37mm KWK-38T cannon, which also comes with the shoulder stabilizer. It also holds the same ammo types, which are the APC and APCR rounds which you get with the other models. So speed, decent armor, and the same gun, that's ticking the boxes for me.
This one was on the top of the hill, yeah, there he is. I can see the mark on him. Chevron. Oh, that just bounced. Not good. Oh, there we go. Critical hit. That should take out his gunner. I think his breach is still alive. Ah, third one. There we go. Finally a crit shot. Took out 3 of his crew members. Again. Blank shot. Nothing happened. Okay. This game's broken, I think. I don't know. Hello? Okay, now there's something in front of me. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Fire, fire, fire! Oh, lucky me. Lucky me. Huh? Okay, he's pulling this carcass of a M22 towards us. There we go, got the zone capture, that's good. Some extra points. I'll quickly reload you, I was out of ammo actually. Oh wait, something's coming around the corner. Oh, goodbye! Easy peasy, and I got a repair out of it. Nice, goodbye BT. Oh wait, something's coming around this corner. What's that? Let me help you out here, sir. Ah, crit strike on him. Got his driver and some of his crewmates. Ah, goodbye.
Now something I'm not really a fan of is its slow turret rotation. I mean, generally the 38T's turret has been a little on the slow side, and unfortunately with this version it's exactly the same. However, that being said, it's not far off from most nation models in the 2.3 battle rating range. Now some of you may or may not know that this tank was actually spec'd with a 50mm version. I mean, you can just imagine what chaos it would have unleashed on the battlefield here in War Thunder. This tank with an actual good cannon? I can only imagine the developers trying to put it into a suitable rating. Oh, what a joyride that would have been. Anyways, let me not plant ideas into their heads. I definitely feel that this tank was a decent upgrade from the other variants. However, let's also take into account this was all happening in 1942. The T-34 was quickly becoming the de facto tank. This just wouldn't cut it, I'm afraid. However, that being said, in War Thunder we are not working with timelines now, it's battle rating. And with this tank it slips into the same battle rating as the F variant, 2.3. This tank is definitely not a brawler. This is a light tank after all. Its purpose is to scout, and that's exactly what it does well.
This is a comfortable rating for this tank to operate in. Whilst it has got some new potential speed and some little armor increases here and there, it is competitive in the rating. You have some issues being up-tiered for sure, but that's where you need to think about how to play this tank.
It is all about the capture points and support play style to the heavier tanks you're teaming with. Remember, with War Thunder you don't just get the points for taking out opponents, there are capture points and spotting bonuses you get too. I feel those would be your main focus in this tank.
This is where its value really shines, and then on occasion, if you are feeling lucky, you might have a good chance to drop 1 or 2 opponents too. See if I can sneak in behind them. It'll be nice. Ooh, twins! Oh, this is easy. Come on, one more. Goodbye. Oh, that feels good. It's Christmas. definitely behind this ridge. I'm almost certain of it. They're coming up. Oh, there we go. That looks like... oh, what a shot. Yes, a T60. Oh, no, I'm getting spammed from the side. I hate AA. They can literally penetrate this tank very quickly. Ah, yes, one shot wonder. Goodbye. This is KFZ 222. If there's anything around here. Hello, that's a SOG. I think it's a SOG. Oh, what a shot! Never mind, that was a... I don't know what that was. AB-41. Wow.
Then there is the price. This little gem is priced quite a lot higher at 10,000 silver lions and 7,900 research points. Now, to understand why that is, well, you are getting better performance. So look at this version as the sport model of the 38T range. And lastly, let's dive into the pros and cons of this tank, starting with the pros. The speed. It's really got a lot more horsepower in the back. A better armor package compared to the A version. Survivability is slightly better. Still comes with a shoulder stabilizer. It looks sleeker than the other models. Now for the cons. Turret rotation is not so great in comparison to its new speed. It's priced a lot higher than the other variants, still not the greatest cannon to use, and the explosive filler is still very little. So my final take on this tank is that it's a good light tank for the 2.3 battle rating range. It offers way more utility in terms of speed and armor to get the job done. Scouting and point capturing would be its core role, and it's definitely a tank you want to field first to get that advantage. However, it's not an armored car, it's just fast enough. That being said, it can also be useful in the late game to help swing around the points in your team's favor. It, however, is not a tank to go take others on with. Its price is a little hefty and can be a little costly at the start, but overall, it's worth the purchase, I feel. Join us next week as we jump ahead a few decades and look at a more modern tank that proved to be super lethal when played correctly. If you want to keep track of our episodes and other content, please drop us a subscribe and hit that notification bell. And on that futuristic bombshell, we will see you in the next episode. Good night.